Planet of the Fakes Families, and Pig. Star. HH. News. For educational purposes. Ebony News, United States, Jonathan Price, Texas man killed by police interrupts fight, family say. By Ebony Magazine, GM. N. Price was a Texas man who was shot and killed at a gas station by a Wolfe City cop. Price's family said the 31-year-old town was ending a fight between a man and a woman before the officers arrived. According to lawyer Lee Merritt, Price was a beloved member of the community in Wolfe City, where he grew up, and worked as a city employee and as a fitness trainer, friends and family have said on social media. The shooting took place on Saturday night, October 3, at the Exxon gas station and Quick Check convenience store on Santa Fe Street in Wolfe City, WFAA reports. In Wolfe City, he was known as a hometown hero, motivational speaker, coach, professional athlete, and community advocate. He was loved by so many, Merritt said on Facebook of Price. I spoke to the family and agreed to do whatever it takes to get justice for JP, Merritt said. Price intervened in a domestic violence incident before he was killed. Wolfe City is located in Hunt County, northeast Texas, with a population of approximately 1,400. The city is located about 15 miles north of Commerce, Texas, and about 70 miles north of Dallas. City officials have issued only a brief statement about the shooting and have not commented publicly or held press conference to answer questions about what happened. The officer who killed Price has been put on administrative leave. Agent's name withheld. Here's what you need to know about Jonathan Price and what is known about his death so far. Merritt said on Facebook. Price noticed a man assaulting a woman and intervened when the police arrived. I am told he raised his hands and tried to explain what was going on. The police shot him, and when his body was convulsed by the electric current, they saw a threat and shot him dead. Police have not released their version of events before and after the shooting, and authorities have said those details are not available to be made public at this point as the incident is still under investigation. It is not yet known whether the shooting and what led to it were caught on gas station surveillance video, or whether the officers involved in the shooting carried body cameras or had dashboard cameras in their hands, vehicles. According to Paris Extra News, the filming took place at around 8:25 a.m. The news site reports that Price was shot in the chest and was taken to the Hunt Regional Medical Center by ambulance and was pronounced dead there. Wolfe City man killed in gas station shooting. Jonathan Price's family says he was trying to intervene in a domestic situation before being killed by a police officer. The 4th of October 2020 T2329, 27Z. Price's mother Marcella Lewis told WFAA she was in bed when she got a call about the shooting. Lewis told the news station that she had rushed to the gas station, and they didn't want to let me get close to my baby. I just wanted to hold his hand and they wouldn't let me do that. I wanted just crawl over there to him, she told the WFAA, adding that she was not surprised her son got involved in a fight. That's what he always did, he tried to help others. I taught him that every year. An officer in the town of Wolfe shot him dead last night. Police only say the officer is paid from. Texas Rangers are investigating. Witnesses say Jonathan Price was breaking up a DV incident when he shot and killed Pictwittercom, ZG Dogdal 6A7. Witnesses told the WFAA a man and a woman were arguing and Price intervened. He was assaulted by the man, and when police arrived, officers tasered Price, said witnesses at the press station. According to his Facebook page, Price grew up in Wolfe City and graduated from Wolfe City High School. He went on to study at Sam Houston State University and Hardin-Simmons University before returning to his hometown. Price started a personal training company, Repetitive Reps, and worked for Wolfe City in their municipal works department. According to his Facebook profile on his Facebook page, he listed his name as Coach's Award, and many in the community said they knew him that way, according to their posts. Price would have turned 32 on November 3 in June. Price wrote on Facebook about the tensions around race and the police. He said, "There were times when I should have been detained for excess speed, awesome quotes, expired registration, dozing at a red light before heading to my garage in downtown Dallas after a long night out, took a field sobriety test after leaving a bar in Wiley, Texas by 2 white cops and still let me drive to where I was headed, and by the way they consider Wiley, Texas to be very racist. I never had that kind of po-po energy." He added, "Not to say that black life doesn't matter, but don't forget yours, or your growth experiences, wake up." Price's childhood friend Will Middlebrooks, who played professional baseball with the Boston Red Sox, San Diego Padres, Milwaukee Brewers and Texas Rangers from 2012 to 2017, said he was playing t-ball with Price and they were growing up in Wolfetown. Middlebrooks wrote on Facebook that Price's death was purely an act of racism, he said in his post. "Do you see that face? It's the face of a childhood friend of mine, the face of my very first favorite teammate, the face of a good man, but sadly it's the face of a man whose life was taken from him at night last with his hands in the air, as a cop in a small town in East Texas shot him dead. Why? BC. He was trying to end a fight in a gas station. For some reason he was chosen. I'll let you do the math. There are no excuses this time. He was a criminal. No, not this time. He resisted arrest. Just bow to the cops. No, it doesn't work either this time. It was purely an act of racism, period. So for all of you who think this is bullshit, you need to check yourself. Middlebrooks added, I'm sick, I'm heartbroken, and I'm furious. I love you, JP. See you when I see you, brother. In a Facebook video, Middlebrooks said that he and Price went to elementary school together and was very close to family and children. Friends of Middlebrooks, we know how special a human being was, and it's a really, really difficult loss for all of us on so many different levels, Middlebrooks said. When asked on Twitter why Middlebrooks was sure the shooting was an act of racism, he replied, my friend tried to end a fight between a man and a woman at a station service, because that's how we were brought up. Don't get your hands on a woman. Yet he was chosen in combat, shot and killed, unarmed, just his skin color. I'm sure everyone in this predominantly white country town of 1,400 people too, including my friends, who are white, who were with him when it happened. Now is not the time to come see me with BS like this. Take a step back. Middlebrooks' mother Julie Procell Middlebrooks tweeted, we are shocked, devastated and angry. Jonathan was one of our children. You were also my child. All the boys of Wolfe City. Middlebrooks has started a GoFundMe campaign to raise money for Price's family. This money will go to his memorial and funeral. The least we can do is to be able to ease this burden from the grieving family. Thank you, much love, Middlebrooks wrote on the page. Kyle Sanders, a resident of Wolfe City who was in front of the filming scene, told the WFAA of Price, we all love him and think of him and the nicest guy so much that you have never met. We're all devastated, shocked, we don't really know what to do or where to go from here. He told the news station that Price was a pillar of the community. Price's sister April Lewis told the WFAA, everyone loved Jonathan, everyone, black, white, Mexican, whatever. She said her brother was a miracle baby. I've been cleaning up social media for almost 3 weeks now due to criticism of myself and my work, but I need to contact those I love in any way I can. I have no words. Jonathan Price did an undeniable imprint on my life and will be in my heart forever. Fototwittercom, Oikpierk. Dale Trompeler, who coached Price for the Wolfe City High School Wolves football team, tweeted, I have no words. Jonathan Price has made an undeniable imprint in my life and will be in my heart forever. We have been through so much together and I had the honor of seeing him blossom from a child to a man. He stayed in touch long after my job with you was over and was my greatest support in everything I have done. I love you, man, more than you knew. Rip, my brother. 5. Trompeler added, to my WC family, I am suffering with you. The bond we all have is so special to me. Know that I am here if you need me and I love you all. P. Greater than. Last night my hometown was rocked. Last night an innocent life was taken by law enforcement. He hits differently when it's yours. Jonathan was trying to help someone and didn't deserve it. He was neither a criminal nor an outcast. He was a leader. A hometown hero, an exceptional athlete, an inspiration, a hard worker and a great guy, but most of all a friend. His smile was contagious and he always had a hug waiting for you. Everyone who knew him loved him and respected him. JP, we all know the kind soul you were and we will seek justice for you. We will listen to George Strait and eat again a bowl of lemons together someday. Sorry your life was taken from you. My heart pains. We have to do better. Please pray for my hometown and the family of this nice man. My heart is completely broken. All of our hearts are broken. My eyes are swollen from crying. All of our eyes are swollen. My voice is raw, asking God please make it a nightmare. All our throats are floods. Jonathan was the rarest type of human. Always spreading love, wanting people to excel and do good, bringing light and inspiration wherever he went, and he had no hate bones in his body. His happiness came from helping others to be happy. This is true altruism. His smile would light up a room and every time you saw him it was impossible to think of everything that had upset you before. I loved his visits to our house where he always knew he was welcome and he never needed to call, just drop by to see if the vehicles were there. Many years ago I was in Dallas at night with some friends and sort of parted with them. Can't remember how I was scared and called Jonathan. He said wait right there and I will be there in 10 minutes. He was there less. I remember apologizing over and over and he told me to stop because we are all family and that is what you do for the family. He maintained so much innocence even though he was let down by people he considered mentors. At some point in his life he went straight to planning his next one business. He was resilient in his heart. I don't know how to describe this type of pain other than to describe how it affects me physically, as I don't think there are any words or combination of words that could describe the impact of Jonathan on our lives or the gaping hole that was left after his untimely, unwarranted and tragic death. He meant so much to our community. This should never happen, never in our little town, and never to him to know him. This is the